Let's get to business now with Emma Hatton, who's joining me from our Wellington studio. Emma, you say things are looking pretty healthy for the economy with this latest truckometer, is that the way you say it, data. And first off, what is a truckometer?
What is a truckometer? Great question. So the ANZ truckometer, it's a set of two economic indicators which uses traffic volume data basically as a proxy for how well the economy's doing. So put bluntly, the more traffic that's on our roads, the more freight that's being moved, the more likely it is that things are being done. People are going places, doing things, spending money. So that's what that is. And so there's two measures. One is called the heavy, which looks at current conditions, and one is the light, which looks forward about 6 months. So both measures actually up for the month of Jan. Heavy, so right now, up 4.8%, and light up 2%. So very good news. Based on our traffic data, things are going really well for the economy. However, but there's always a but with these things. While the numbers are looking good now, we need to watch the effects of the coronavirus, of course, may mean next time we look at these numbers, they may be a little flat with things like less stock coming in, logging operations being disrupted, all of that stuff that we would see on our roads. We may see that reflected in this next truckometer data.
OK, there is news today that a New Zealand company has scored a pretty big deal with one of the world's largest mining companies. What are the details there?
Yeah, so Scott Technology, which is an automation and robotics company, has landed a multi-million-dollar contract with Rio Tinto in Australia to design and build an automated mine laboratory. So Rio Tinto, of course, one of the world's largest mining companies, big deal there. What it will do is eliminate a lot of the heavy lifting and a lot of dust exposure for people who otherwise would be doing that work, while at the same time keeping a track of data, real-time data as well, so an increase in productivity for what they can actually get out of the mine. So Scott Technology started out as an engineering firm in New Zealand way back in 1913. Now it's got dozens of production bases across the world. It says that companies are looking more to automation and robotics, not only for productivity, but also for workers' safety. So things like automation for dangerous jobs cuts their risk as well as helps keeping people safe. So a really good industry to be in right at the moment. And their share price actually ended the day almost up 5%. So that news out, very pleasing for their investors as well.
And so what else was happening on the markets?
So the NZX Top 50 Index ended the day up 1.1% by 132 points to 11,835, with Air New Zealand and Tourism Holdings among the gainers there. The dollar trading at 63.9 US cents, 95.9 Australian and 49.4 British pence.
Thanks, Emma. That's Emma Hatton joining us with a business update and all the numbers.